Hey, Patriots fans, we are diving into another intense week in the NFL, and there is so much happening in New England that you do not want to miss. The Patriots are on fire right now, and everything heading into the Buffalo Bills matchup this Sunday feels electric. There is so much at stake, not just in the divisional rivalry itself, but in the playoff picture that continues to shift every single week. Every snap, every tackle, every decision on the field seems magnified as the postseason inches closer, and this week is no exception. Now, let's break down the news, the games, and everything that makes this part of the season so thrilling for Patriots Nation. One of the biggest stories right now is the flexing of the Patriots-Baltimore Ravens game on December 21st in a Sunday night primetime. This is huge. Anytime the NFL flexes a game like this, it is a signal. They're telling fans that this matchup has all the ingredients for excitement and, frankly, that it is a must-watch. The Patriots are red hot. Baltimore is fighting for playoff relevance, and the stakes could not be higher. A primetime slot is not just about TV ratings. It is about respect, recognition, and the promise of a game that can deliver drama from start to finish. The NFL clearly sees what Patriots fans have known for weeks. This team is on a run, and every single matchup now carries a different energy because the postseason is within reach. And when you look at the schedule leading into that week, the entire league is watching closely. The Chargers, Cowboys, Eagles, Jaguars, and Broncos are all battling in their own ways, creating a web of tension and intrigue that makes December football feel like the perfect storm. The Los Angeles Chargers and Dallas Cowboys are each in a fight for relevance and positioning in the playoffs. The Cowboys, in particular, are in a precarious spot right now, trying to claw their way back into contention after some inconsistent play. Meanwhile, the Eagles, with Jalen Hurts throwing multiple interceptions recently, have stumbled in ways that keep the door open for teams like Kansas City, Tampa Bay, and Carolina to make surprising moves. Every week, the standings fluctuate, and every win or loss has ripple effects that could define a season. In this landscape, the Patriots are uniquely positioned. They have momentum on their side, a roster that is coming together at the right moment, and the coaching staff that knows how to handle pressure. When you pair that with Baltimore's urgency to climb into playoff contention, you have a formula for a showdown that is as compelling as it gets. Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry represent a formidable challenge, but they are under pressure as the season progresses. Baltimore had a window earlier in the year to make a strong run, and now every game feels like a tipping point. Looking specifically at the Patriots-Bills game this Sunday, there are key injuries to monitor on both sides. The Bills could see major contributors like Joey Bosa and Bernard return, which would bolster a defense that has faced challenges in recent matchups. Bosa, despite being on the older side, remains a threat off the edge and is capable of disrupting plays, especially when matched up against elite offensive linemen like Michael Onwenu or David Andrews. Injuries in this late stage of the season can be decisive, and while the Patriots have faced setbacks of their own, including Will Campbell and Milton Williams on injured reserve, the team has shown resilience in adapting to challenges. The coaching staff knows how to adjust game plans, and players have stepped up in critical moments. The battle in the trenches will be fascinating to watch, particularly because the Patriots' offensive line has shown the ability to protect and create opportunities even under pressure. Primetime games also carry an extra psychological element. There is energy in the stadium, fan attention is at its peak, and players often rise to the occasion when they know millions are watching. For the Patriots, this is an opportunity to reinforce their identity as a team that thrives under pressure. Every sack, every third down conversion, and every touchdown in this context has amplified significance. And let's not overlook the individual storylines that make this matchup even more compelling. Quarterbacks, wide receivers, and defensive stars are all jockeying for recognition, whether that comes in the form of Pro Bowl nods, All-Pro selections, or just personal pride in competing at the highest level. This is the stage where legends can emerge, and New England has a history of seizing such moments. One player worth highlighting is Mac Jones, who continues to develop as a leader and as the engine of the Patriots offense. His growth this season has been noticeable, not just in the passing game, but in his ability to read defenses and manage the clock effectively. The offensive playmakers around him, from the wide receivers to the running backs, have been performing at a high level, giving him options and creating mismatches that opposing defenses struggle to handle. On the other side, the defense has been opportunistic, capable of forcing turnovers and making key stops when it matters most. This balance between offense and defense, when combined with strategic coaching adjustments, is what has allowed the Patriots to remain competitive in virtually every game this season. Now, considering Baltimore, Lamar Jackson remains a dynamic threat capable of altering the outcome with his legs or his arm. Derrick Henry continues to be a physical force, although his window for peak performance is narrowing as the season progresses. Baltimore is aware that this game is critical for their playoff hopes, and their preparation will reflect that urgency. Any mistake or missed assignment could be costly, and both teams understand stakes. What makes this matchup even more enticing is the potential momentum heading into it. If the Patriots come off a strong win against the Bills, and Baltimore manages to secure a victory in the previous week, this sets up a showdown that could have playoff implications beyond just the two teams involved. The narrative alone, momentum, history, rivalry, adds layers that make this primetime contest must-watch television. Adding to the intrigue, individual accolades are also in the spotlight. Patriots players like Mac Jones and Christian Gonzalez are making their cases for Pro Bowl selections, and their performances in games like this can tip the scales. Pro Bowl voting is not just about recognition. It is a reflection of consistency, impact, and the respect of peers and fans. When players are performing at a high level in meaningful games, it only strengthens their case and builds excitement for the fan base. Every touchdown, every interception, and every big play is magnified because of the combination of playoff implications and personal stakes. Fans are watching not just for the win, but to see which players rise to the occasion when the lights are brightest. As the week progresses, Patriots fans should pay close attention to injury reports, matchups, and strategy adjustments. The coaching staff's decisions will be critical, particularly in the context of managing player health while still pushing for maximum performance. Late-season games are always a balancing act, ensuring players are ready physically and mentally, while also positioning the team for the long-term goals of the season. The Patriots' experience, preparation, and resilience will all be on display, making every snap an event that matters. And while the discussions around rankings, playoff percentages, and statistics are fascinating, the most exciting part for fans is watching the Patriots in action. The energy, the atmosphere, the intensity of primetime football, it is all amplified by the team's current momentum. Every pass, every run, every tackle, and every strategic adjustment becomes part of a larger story that unfolds live on the field. For those who follow the Patriots closely, games like this are the moments that define a season, build narratives, and create memories that fans carry long after the final whistle. Now, shifting focus back to the Patriots themselves, the team is entering a pivotal stretch of the season where every game can feel like a playoff battle. The mindset in New England has clearly shifted. The players know what is at stake, and the coaching staff is dialing in every detail to ensure the team stays sharp and competitive. Practices have been intense, schemes are being refined, and there is an unmistakable sense of urgency around every drill and walkthrough. The chemistry between the offense and defense has been improving, and that cohesion will be crucial against a Baltimore team that can attack from multiple angles. Each matchup presents unique challenges, and the Patriots have shown a remarkable ability to adjust on the fly, whether it is altering defensive coverages, shifting blocking schemes, or finding the right tempo on offense. The adaptability of this team is one of its defining characteristics, and it has become a significant factor in why they are performing at such a high level right now. Looking at the Bills matchup this Sunday, there's a lot to unpack. Injuries on both sides could play a critical role in the outcome, and while both teams have depth, certain players can make or break a game. The potential return of key defensive players like Joey Bosa and Bernard could influence the dynamics of the match significantly. Bosa, in particular, is a disruptive presence along the defensive line, capable of pressuring quarterbacks, forcing turnovers, and creating chaos in the backfield. Facing him is always a challenge, but the Patriots' offensive line has shown resilience against top-tier pass rushers, and their ability to protect Mac Jones while opening lanes for the running game will be a focal point. On the other side, New England has had to manage injuries of their own, with Will Campbell and Milton Williams currently on injured reserve. Despite this, the team has demonstrated depth and an ability to adjust, making calculated moves that allow them to remain competitive even when key contributors are sidelined. Every injury, every substitution, and every tactical adjustment matters in this final stretch, and New England has handled these challenges with poise and precision. As for Baltimore, the urgency is palpable. Lamar Jackson remains one of the most dynamic quarterbacks in the league, and pairing him with Derrick Henry in the backfield gives the Ravens a multifaceted offensive threat. Henry's physical style of play can dominate time of possession and wear down defenses, while Jackson's mobility adds unpredictability and big play potential. The Ravens know that they are in a precarious position, and every game from this point forward is crucial for their playoff hopes. What makes the Patriots-Ravens matchup particularly compelling is the combination of momentum, narrative, and stakes. If the Patriots secure a strong win over the Bills, they carry confidence and rhythm into Baltimore, while the Ravens will likely be equally motivated if they come off a victory in their prior game. That type of scenario creates a perfect storm of competitive intensity, strategy, and individual performances that fans can feel from the first snap to the last. Primetime football adds another layer of excitement. The lights are brighter, the cameras are rolling, and millions of fans are watching from across the country. For players, this means every decision, every throw, and every defensive adjustment is under scrutiny. It is a stage that rewards preparation, poise, and execution, and the Patriots have proven time and again that they can thrive under these conditions. Mac Jones, in particular, has been steadily improving as a field general, showing increased confidence in reading defenses, making split-second decisions, and spreading the ball effectively to his playmakers. The offensive unit is clicking at the right moments, combining power running, precise passing, and smart play calling to keep opponents off balance. Meanwhile, the defense has been opportunistic, capable of making game-changing plays when needed. Their ability to pressure quarterbacks, cover receivers tightly, and control the line of scrimmage gives the Patriots a complete package that can compete with anyone in the league, especially in a game of this magnitude. Another critical element is the individual storylines. Players like Christian Gonzalez are making strong cases for Pro Bowl recognition, and performances in high-stakes games can be the difference between earning accolades or being overlooked. Every interception, every touchdown, and every impactful play matters not just for team success, but for personal legacies as well. Patriots fans know that when their team performs on a national stage, individual stars have the opportunity to shine and gain recognition across the league. The blend of team objectives and personal milestones creates a dynamic environment that fuels intensity and focus on the field. Watching players rise to the occasion in crucial moments is part of what makes this period of the season so captivating, and New England has multiple athletes capable of leaving a lasting impression this December. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Your support helps us bring you the latest updates on the New England Patriots. And of course, drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from Patriots fans. The NFL found itself buzzing late last night as whispers of an unexpected blockbuster deal between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots began to circulate with unusual intensity. What started as a vague hint from league insiders quickly snowballed into a full-blown rumor that sent executives, fans, and analysts scrambling for clarity. According to multiple people close to the situation, the two franchises have reportedly agreed to the framework of a major trade that could reshape the balance of power across the league. Though neither organization has issued an official statement, the level of certainty among insiders has fueled the sense that something monumental is unfolding behind closed doors. The alleged deal, described by some as shockingly bold, suggests that both front offices have locked in an exchange involving high-impact players, names with enough weight to shift entire offensive and defensive identities. The Chiefs, often defined by their explosive creativity, are said to be targeting a piece that could expand their already dynamic arsenal. Meanwhile, the Patriots, long known for calculated roster moves and a commitment to long-term structure, appear ready to gamble on a player who could anchor the next era of their rebuild. Around the league, reactions have ranged from disbelief to excitement. Executives from rival teams reportedly expressed surprise that these two franchises, historically operating with contrasting philosophies, found alignment for such a significant transaction. Some sources even hinted that negotiations have been ongoing for far longer than anyone suspected, buried beneath layers of secrecy to avoid premature leaks. Fans from both sides spent the night dissecting every rumor thread, searching for clues about who might be on the move. Social media platforms erupted with speculation, jersey swaps, and heated debates about the motivations behind the trade. If finalized as reported, the deal could become one of the most talked-about transactions of the era, the type that reshapes narratives and leaves a lasting mark on league history. That's it for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving fresh and exclusive Patriots news, make sure to subscribe and hit like. We always appreciate hearing your opinions in the comments. See you in the next one, Patriots Nation.